Good morning, Herndon Heroes. Today we're going to be doing some vocabulary work in our notebook. So turn to the next blank page in your notebook. If you'll remember, we have done vocabulary before. So I want you to turn to the next blank page. On that page, I would like for you to put at the top racism. Racism is a word that we've talked about as we've talked about the movement against apartheid and the civil rights movement. For doing vocabulary, we are going to put our word in the middle. We're going to separate it into 4 boxes. And we're going to put a definition at the top. Don't forget, if you're not sure about the definition of a word, all you need to do is get your iPad. And unfortunately, right now, Google and Chrome are not working, but we do have Safari. So we're going to go to Safari, and we're going to put in at the top, Duxter's is coming up, probably come up on yours. We're going to put at the top, define racism. I really want you to put the definition in your own words, and I know it's a little bit hard to see my my screen. I'm seeing that, but let me see if here's racism. And it has a definition. It says that racism is prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed toward someone of a different race. So basically, in my own words, I would put for my definition for racism that it is prejudice. And why are you prejudiced against someone if you have racism? They're a different race. So prejudice against someone of a different race. Okay, so once we get our definition, just like we did in the past, we're going to go ahead and do some examples, a sentence, and a drawing. So you know some examples because we just finished learning about some examples of racism. So apartheid in South Africa is an example of racism. The Jim Crow laws in America were examples of racism. Then we're going to put it in a sentence, and then we are going to put a drawing. Okay, I want to talk to you about the drawing section. I know that not everyone can draw, and I am totally 100% okay with stick figures. When I do a drawing, I have to think of what I'm able to draw. So for me, what comes to my mind are some of the things where we saw, like in South Africa, whites only. So I know I can draw kind of a simple bench. So here's my bench. And if people don't know what it is, I may just put the word bench. And on the bench, there was the thing that said Blancs only. And that was South Africa. It meant whites only. And then I'm going to make a sentence. So my sentence could be something like, when South Africans protested apartheid, they wanted to end racism. That's as simple as your vocabulary is. I would like for you to do 4 more words. So we're going to turn to a new page, and our next word is going to be boycott. We're going to put it in the middle. We're going to draw our 4 sections. If you don't know the definition, remember you have Safari, where you can look it up today, and you're going to think of examples. You're going to think of a sentence, and you're going to think of a drawing. I'm going to leave you to work on this one on your own. If we're having difficulty as a class, then we may come back to that. You might want to pause the video here, go ahead and look up what boycott means, put it in your own words, think of an example. There actually was an example after Rosa Parks. My sentence might say, after the incident with Rosa Parks, African Americans in Montgomery boycotted the bus system. Okay, another word that I would like for you to try is unconstitutional. I'm going to make my box a little bit bigger. Bigger word. I'm going to put it at the top. Long word. The root word is constitution. We know the Constitution protects our rights. We know what un means, so we could pretty much get a definition from the root word and the prefix. Constitution, un like in unhappy means not, so it's something that is not constitutional. It does not follow our Constitution. You'll do a definition, examples. Once again, the Jim Crow laws in the South were unconstitutional. You'll do a sentence, and you'll do a drawing. Okay, I would like for you to do one more word. And I want this word to be fairly easy. We're going to do the word slavery. Don't forget, once again, you'll be doing a definition, example, a sentence, and a drawing. Remember, I'm not an artist. I'm not expecting perfection on your drawing. Okay, please let me know if you have any questions. We'll be doing 4 words today. To sum up, racism, boycott, unconstitutional, and slavery.